Hey guys, I'm Link25, Jackal Games, your Master None, and today we are live with more Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. So last time we figured out the secret behind the fire pit, and then caught up with Maya and Layton, who were both fine and alive in the middle of a set of woods. At the end of that noise, we found out that there's a secret passage in the Great Witch's own mansion. And we're in that area now. So let's see where we're gonna see where that leads today. All right, so a couple more things today. So this week we have a whopping big 5 streams to play around with this week. Today, of course, is Professor Layton Phoenix Wright. Tomorrow will be what would be the last of the Boktai game series. That might be a short stream. Thursday will be the very first work cooldown stream. So that's gonna be a stream where I just go live, play whatever I darn well please, and just cool off for the week, I should say, because it's the end of the work week. I don't want to, so I kind of just want to just relax, and that's the way I like to relax. Friday, we will be doing some Mario Party. I do not know if it'll be with other people, it will be solo, or it will be a whole different ball of wax. I just don't know yet off the top of my head. Then Saturday will be the continuation and probably maybe the finish up of Pokemon Fire Red. We're gonna be taking on the E4 and then going after Mewtwo that day. Once that's done, I'll probably have to figure out something else for a couple of weeks on that on Saturdays. So maybe Mario Party again. I'm not sure. We'll have to figure it out. But that's the schedule for the week. One or a couple of things. First things first, I think. Don't quote me on it. I think I managed to pre-order my Switch 2 game controller today from the Nintendo store. It says processing internally for some reason. So I don't know. So that's all set. And finally, everything's work getting kind of hairy. So if things come up, I might have to put myself on hiatus while I look for some handle things. Okay. We'll just have to see what happens. Hopefully it won't come that, but it just feels like it's getting kind of hairy for me now. So let's get into the puzzles going, eh? Because I really would not like that to happen. So. Nope. But we'll see what happens, okay? It's just a matter of just nonsense. So the Shades managed to break down the door. The room itself looked as if a violent struggle had taken place. Whatever could have happened here? We do know that the now missing Great Witch was supposed to have a meeting with a guest of sorts. Quite a conundrum indeed. Well then, let's endeavor to clear up this mystery, shall we, Miss Faye? We kind of already did. I think it saved right in that room. And now we have a book. Okay, by the way, my pedal set to the right loadout. Pedal, yeah. So I can do Secrets of the Underground Ruins. If I do this, good, switches. When did I get the boat? Whoa. Well, that's something you don't find every day.
Who would have thought something like this would exist underground? This place is totally different from Labyrinthia.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of looks like something straight out of a history book.
A long-forgotten remnant of the past. It does stir up a desire to explore.
His desire, of course.
Come on, Professor. Let's go explore this place.
I'm afraid that finding the Great Witch is our utmost priority, Miss Faye.
Aw.
Okay, in that case, let's hurry up and catch her so we can do some serious exploration of these ruins.
Indeed. Archaic ruins are my speciality, after all.
Oh yeah, I almost forgot you're an archaeologist, Professor.
How do you forget that sort of thing?
Now then, shall we begin our search?
He just pulls it off like nothing. That's great. Layton's way too chill. Oh, we have another mystery slot. Okay, so it says, ruin in the forest, lying at the end of a secret passage leading from the mansion were some underground ruins lit by pools of water. What was the purpose of these ruins, lying deep within the forest? As he is an archaeologist, he has to wonder why a huge underground space such as this was constructed. Okay. So, we are now in the underground ruins with Layton and Maya. And of course, we gotta look around for some coins, right? I have absolutely no idea how many coins are in this room, but I'm gonna try to check around as much as I can. Usually it's 3. Normally it's just 3. But let's see. Oh, I can do it back and forth. That's done exploring. Yep, okay, we're done. So let's keep looking around then, I guess. Who could have built such a waterway? The archaeological finds in these ruins are simply fascinating. Crazy to see this kind of waterway in a bunch of ruins like this. Wouldn't want to swim in it though. Oh, big door. This door won't budge. Looks like it needs a key to open. I bet you the Great Witch is on the other side of the door. That's a possibility. However, there's still another room nearby that we have yet to explore. Okay, Professor. We should go check that out that other room first then. A new destination has been added to the map. Ruins, small room. Let's go check it out. We can just click in. Or I should not have done that, actually. I wonder what this room is. There are stone statues everywhere. Say, Professor, is it me or do all these statues look really sad? I agree. There's a certain air of sadness to them. They almost seem to be in pain. It's giving me the chills. Oh, come on, Professor. I know being creeped out by statues seems kind of silly, but you don't have to laugh. No, Miss Faye, that was not me. So glad you can finally make it, Professor Herschel Layton. Where is... As I thought, it was you who led us here. Tell us, what secret lies within these ruins? Now, I think you're capable of journeying to the beginning and finding out the truth all on your own. The beginning? Have you ever wondered why the storyteller started writing the story in the first place? His inspiration? More importantly, why does he continue to write it? The answers to those questions are located within these very ruins. If that is true, then might I ask why you are sharing the information with us? Simple. I want you to get closer to the truth. I'm afraid you have to work out the rest for yourselves. But I'm sure that's child's play for a gentleman of your caliber. What exactly are you plotting? When the light of truth shines upon the hidden darkness of the first story, the legendary figure will rise. The Great Witch Espella. Wait, did that mean she's not the Great Witch? Eh? But you're Espella, aren't you? Me, Espella. I hate to disappoint you, but you got the wrong person. Yeah, but the Shades were calling you the Great Witch. Ah, yes, they did indeed call me that such a name. However, that was for an entirely different reason. I'm afraid she's correct, Miss Faye. This person is not Espella. Huh? The real Espella would never expose herself so freely. It would place her in far too much danger. It would be tantamount to turn herself in. Also, there is something very strange about those shades in the forest. Strange? One must wonder, why would they consider her the Great Witch when there is no magic present here? That's true. So much has happened so far, but none of it related to any magic. When we met in the Eldritch Woods, and even now, you had something you wanted us to find. If you were truly Espella, there would be no reason for you to lead us along such in a manner. Ugh. That is correct. I'm not Espella. Rather, I actually wish to meet with Espella. And that moment will soon come to pass. So it's kind of one step down. Vice Great Witch. The truth lies with your cute new friend. Until we meet again. Please, wait, we're not finished yet. I can't hear her voice anymore. I think she's gone. It appears so. That witch wasn't Bethel after all, huh? It would seem our great witch has been demoted to a mere witch. Oh man, I thought we finally managed to catch Bezella. Remember what she said, Miss Faye? When we find the truth, we will find Bezella. Say, Professor, when we do find the real Bezella? Do you think this will finally be over? I mean, everything, the witch trial, the fake fire pit, you think it's all finally come to an end? Yes, I do. Bezella is the root of all disaster in Labyrinthia. If we catch her, then everything should come to an end. Then we know what we gotta do. Let's go, Professor. Maybe there's a clue or two around in these ruins somewhere. Of course, we cannot afford to stop just yet. Let's move on, Miss Faye. Eh? Well, I wonder what that sparkly thing was just now. Oh, something appears to have fallen. It appears to be a key. You think the witch dropped it? Judging by the pattern of the key, it would appear to have some sort of connection to these ruins. Yeah, it definitely does. Remember that huge door back near the entrance? I bet it's related to that door. My spirit medium instincts are never wrong. Spirit medium instincts, you say? Well then, let's head back and check. I think he's thrown up on the whole spirit medium thing. But you know, that witch must be pretty absent-minded to just drop her key like that. That's something Nick would do. Not that bad, am I? I'm not sure if that's entirely the case. Perhaps she intended to drop it here. Really? But why would she do that? So it can continue to move deeper inside the ruin naturally. Oh, you mean she trying to lead us to the beginning? Yes, precisely. Boy, she really wants to find this truth, huh? Whatever that may be. We cannot have asked for a better clue, even if there is an ulterior motive behind it. If it is the truth she would like us to find, then we must be prepared to face it. Alright, hold on your hat, Professor, because the order of the English gentleman and the feisty spirit medium is coming through. A most ambitious title if there ever was one. Let's head to the entrance, Miss Faye. We have an oddball and key, but... Oh, we have an icon. Oh, solved it! The witch is in London. The witch that captured Espella in London, who turned the professor into gold, is the great witch who leads the shades in the Eldritch Woods. This so-called great witch was not, in fact, Bezella. I feel like she's trying to nudge me into ascertaining something. Right, Mr. Wright? Oh, we're switching to their trio. We made it outside. The clothes look clear. Oh, wow. Ow. Jeez, my back is killing me. I think that Ellie woman has left for a break now. To be honest, I was a little nervous there for a second. By the way, where are we? Espella, do you know? No, I've never seen this place before. There isn't a forest like this anywhere in Labyrinthia. We must have traveled quite a distance. Did you guys see that just now? Eh? My, I wonder who that is. That's quite an odd outfit they have on. Right then, how about I go over and ask where we are? Wait, are you serious? But they're wearing such weird outfits. Now, Mr. Wright, you mustn't judge a book by its cover. Yeah, you're right. What was I thinking? Okay, so right now we're in which was with Espella, Wright, and Luke. Excuse me, can you perhaps tell us where we are? This is Eldritch Woods, an outside world that simply exists away from the story, an empty world. A world with no official existence, a world unwritten in the annals of history. An outside world? Eldritch Woods? All who dwell in these woods live as shade, each bound to their task. What do you mean by their task? Could it be, are you new recruits? Why haven't you attended the Great Witch's orientation ritual? Right, Richard? I can't help but feel he's giving us the most disapproving looks right now. You must see her right away. We exist to carry out our task, nothing more. Hey, wait! He's gone. Oh, that was strange. Could that have been... Do you know who that was about? What that was about, Espella? There's a fairy tale that's often told to the children of Labyrinthia. What kind of fairy tale? It's a story about a secret forest where the souls of witches sentenced to burn in the flames wander about. A secret forest? Those souls cannot be seen by the living. They say anyone who is able to see them is possessed by an evil spirit. A forest of wandering souls. Maybe this is the forest mentioned in that story. But that, I mean, it's a kid's fairy tale, right? If that story is true, does that mean the person we just spoke to was the witch's spirit? No way! Wait, hold on. Remember how we got here? We came through that cage in the fire pit all the way down here. Which means I think there's a very good chance that the witches are connected to this forest. And if I'm right, then that means a certain someone must be here somewhere. We're coming for you, Maya. We should go check out the forest then. Mr. Wright, Espella, hope you're ready. Yes. Maybe we'll find clues as to my whereabouts. Yeah. Alright, guys. Let's get going, right? Our first stop is that creepy-looking haunted house up ahead. Fantastic. Changing gears. So, Phoenix, Luke, Maya, and Espella now have run to the forest. So I can click around, check out different areas of where they were. And it looks like I'm going into the house first. What is this place? It looks like a workshop of some sort. I wonder if it's being mixed inside those cauldrons. Well, maybe it's a wishing potion? Hey, do you smell that? Did it come from the liquid inside? Feel like I smelled this scent before. Luke, I don't think it's a good idea to breathe in too much of it. That's probably why all the people are wearing masks. What? Do you think they could be wearing gas masks? So this room could possibly be a little more than hazardous to our health, huh? I think we better move on for now. My sciences are getting stuffy. That's right, look, there's another door on the other side of the room. And it looks like there's no gas there. I don't know if I call it toxic just yet. Anyway, we need to proceed with our search, so let's go. So, in we go. We'll catch up with Layton and Maya. Ah! Is that blood? The room's covered in it. What could have happened here? Oh, no, wait. It doesn't seem to be blood. Huh? There's... You smell that? It smells just like that liquid they're making in the room back there. You know, now that you mention it, I think this is that liquid. Oh, thank goodness. That probably means no one was hurt here, right? Guess not. But still, something clearly happened here. Mr. Wright, Espella, look over there. Is that a secret passage behind the chandelier? Hey, good eye, Luke. I wonder where it leads. It looks pitch black in there. So, should we go inside? Of course, we are on investigation, aren't we? Right. What's this? Luke, are you scared? You got it all wrong. I'm perfectly fine in the dark. No problems at all. Right, then I'll be right behind you, Mr. Wright. Yep, he's scared. I'm right behind you as well, Mr. Wright. You're scared too, huh, Espella? Thanks, guys. Who do I get to walk behind then? They're all three of them scared of the dark corridor. That's great. Finally, I think we're in the same room as, we're almost caught up. Wow, who would have thought there would be some ancient underground ruins here? This place is amazing, isn't it? Look at those large pillars and that stream of water. Everything here looks so old. I've never seen anything quite like it. And you say this kind of place is called a rune inn, is it? Oh yeah, I guess you don't really have any ancient ruins like this in Labyrinthia, huh? Ancient ruins. Something wrong, Luke? This reminds me of the professor. If he were here, he could tell us anything he wanted to know. We want to know about these ruins. That's right. Professor was an archaeologist. He's fine. Remember, he just saw that. A little more centered. Yeah. Sometimes I can almost hear the professor's kind words calling out. Even now, I can almost hear his voice. Professor. Me too. I can almost hear Professor and Maya's too. I think I hear him as well. Guys, wake up. Come to think of it, it really is like we can actually hear them. What? And the group reunites. Now then, let's check on over on that side. Professor over here. What it has to be. Yeah, there's no mistaking it. Professor! Luke, what are you doing here? It's really you. I thought you'd never come back. Even though deep down I believed the spell could be broken somehow, there were times I just wasn't sure it was possible. Oh, I'm so sorry, my boy. I caused you quite a bit of worry. You're alright. What about Maya? I thought I heard her voice too. Yeah, not to worry, Mr. Wright. Miss Faye is just... You! Nick! What the heck? Nick? Am I dreaming? Is it really you? Yep. Professor Wright is real as real can be. You have no idea how relieved I am. Really, I've never been so happy to see you. I'm really sorry, Nick. You must have been worried sick. It's just... Well, I want to do something to help Espella, you know? No, it's not your fault, Maya. It's mine. If only I helped you sooner, then none of this would have happened. And you wouldn't have been dropped into that pit of fire. I thought I'd never see you again, Nick. I'm sorry. Come now, everyone here did the best that they could. That's what enabled to power through the hardship and reunite. That is what I believe. Yeah, you're right, Professor. Right you are, Professor. Good old Professor Layton logic. Logic so good. Oh. It'll leave you as good as gold, right, Professor? Indeed, Miss Faye. That's a bad pun. I'm so glad you're all okay. Maya, are you hurt? Are you suffering burns? And Professor, has your arm been properly attached to your body? We're quite alright, Espella. I assure you, you may rest easy. Yeah, it looks like we're perfectly fine. So I'm just checking one of the emails. Oh, that's the old one, you're right. I'm just getting anxious here. Oh, thank goodness. Espella! Ooh, Espella looks super relieved. We're entire unharmed, Espella. Please dry your tears. Look where you started, Nick. Everyone got all sappy, now you made Espella cry. Mr. Wright, a gentleman must never, ever make a lady cry. What is it my fault? Thank you, everyone. Mr. Wright, you kept those two safe and out of harm's way. For that, you have my utmost gratitude. No problem, Professor. I honestly couldn't have done it on my own. Losing Espella really helped me where I needed it the most. Likewise, I should be thanking you for keeping Maya safe. Thank you so much. Not at all, Mr. Wright. After all, it is a gentleman's duty to help a lady in need. You should really learn to be a proper gentleman like the Professor here. Well, I'm not too sure I'd be able to pull off the whole top half look for one. Mr. Wright, it is an honor once again to team up with you. No matter what challenges may lie our way, with your help, I'm certain we can overcome them. Let's go first and solve the mystery that is Labyrinthia, shall we? Absolutely. We'll fight for a spell to the very end. Professor, I'm looking forward to working with you and putting an end to this mystery once for all. It'll be my pleasure, Mr. Wright. So then now they have to go back and forth and talk about what the heck they've seen so far and come to conclusions. I see. So that is what happened, Miss Kira. Yeah, that's why I think there's more to the witch trial than that meets the eye. Aha, so you forgot there was something fishy with that fire pit. The patent Nick investigation method. Dive headfirst into the pit and figure out it's not really a pit after all. Proven and tested. Boy, thanks. Anyways, that's how we end up here. So, what about that great witch you said you ran into? We still do not know much about her. However, it seems she is the one responsible for leading us here. She also told us of a place containing the main secrets regarding the storyteller's story. A place she referred to as the beginning. The beginning. You're saying my father's secrets are hidden there? As suspected. You have never heard of this place, correct? That's right. This is also the first time I've ever seen these ruins. I think everything will be clear when we get there. Labyrinthia, even the Great Witch. It is also as the Great Witch has said it would be. It's a bit scary, to be honest. Huh? I feel as if getting to the bottom of all this and exposing Labyrinthia's secrets will change everything. Knowing my father's secrets. Espella, I think I might have to update the firmware on that light. My cam light just turned off for a second. That's weird. I think the old me would be absolutely terrified right now. She probably couldn't even go on. But she must stay strong. She must know the truth. She's been so blind to the truth this entire time. Because of you all, she's finally able to see the world for what it really is. That's why she wants to go along with you. We're all in it together. Get ready, so this is gonna be an event you'll never forget. Okay. I believe that large door on the other side of the room should lead us further inside. Let's see. We should investigate immediately, right, Professor? Yes, that's right. I must say, I have not seen you so excited in quite a while, my boy. But really? That's because he's just itching to get to solve some puzzles with you, Professor. Then we should not delay. Let's investigate that large gate ahead. Well, you may. I got something else I need to do first. Oh wow, no coins at all? I have to fix that now, don't we? 1. Oh. 2. And 3. Better. Now I have... Wow, only 30 more coins left to find. Back here. The large door. Here's the puzzle. Fantastic. Here we go. Huh? That's weird. There's no handle. It doesn't look like we'll be able to pull or push the door open. Oh, look. Looks like there's a keyhole. But we don't have a key. Nick, what would we do without me? Sabari, the professor and I found this back in the side room over there. It appears this key belongs to this door. Now watch as the Maya the Magnificent works her magic and opens the door. Please hold your applause. Take that. What seems to be the matter, Miss Faye? Okay, if this key won't work, maybe it's a fake. I like how your first instinct is to think the key is fake, and then just belongs to another door. Let's not hastily jump to conclusions. Look closer here. It appears this key is part of a puzzle. Right, a puzzle you say? It would seem our progress will not be as easy as we thought. Alright then, if it's a puzzle that needs solving, that's your cue, Professor. Not quite, Mr. Wright. This puzzle requires your particular expertise. Wait, me? Your unique way of thinking may be crucial to find a solution. Do not worry, you'll do fine. Remember, you have seen many different kinds of puzzles during our time here at Labyrinthia. I believe you are now well prepared for tackling any number of puzzles that may come your way. Not exactly sure that's true, but if there's any contradictions in this puzzle, I'll do my very best to point them out. And now we got a unique puzzle entrance. Alright. So we're going to switch over to the bottom screen because that's where all the content is. There appears to be an intricate keyhole in the middle of the massive door. The inscription on the door said, "The key to proceeding is in the key." If you recall, Maya tried to lock the door with the key, but it would not turn. Strange indeed. Try using the key from different angles. Solve the puzzle. Alright. That doesn't work. Hmm. Oh, content. This key just won't turn. Gets stuck halfway through. It's like Maya said, there must be some special way of unlocking it. You need to flip your way of thinking, that's all. It could be we just need to flip the key too. That's it, Maya. The key is how you hold it. Let's give it another shot. Back to the bottom again. And that's it. Well, it's still not working. But we tried everything, it just won't open. There must be some other way the key fits in the keyhole. Perhaps it'd be wise to reevaluate our way of thinking. Boy, this is the puzzle to end all puzzles. Come on, Nick, quit your whining. Where's that Ace Attorney spirit? Who's whining? Anyway, maybe we should try a little courtroom thinking on this one. Back to the bottom. So now we hold it! So, the problem is we haven't been able to figure out what we have to do past this point. Have you spotted something, Mr. Wright? Yeah, you can say that. I think we've been thinking about this all wrong. That's why I haven't been able to see the true nature of this puzzle. Excellent, Mr. Wright. Let's clear our heads and give it another go, shall we? The key to proceeding is in the key. It must have something to do with the true nature of the key itself. Alright, so what is the secret to using the key? So there are three items here. So you can object to either one of the three. So I'm thinking the key is in using the key. We tried that already. The key is in the keyhole. That doesn't make a lot of sense. I think it's this one. Objection! The true nature of this puzzle lies in the very key itself. Take a closer look at the key. Notice the small gaps all around. We just have to move this, and there, the key to the key. So what do we do now, Professor? Professor, are you thinking what I'm thinking? Indeed, these pieces appear to fit into something. It's a puzzle within a puzzle. A puzzle within... Hey, Mr. Wright! That must mean the keyhole, the area on the keyhole is... Exactly. The pieces are the key, and the space around the keyhole is the real keyhole. So now we're gonna turn about puzzle. It turns out the key to solve this puzzle was in the key itself. The broken segments of the key seem to fit inside the space around the surrounding keyhole. Solve this final piece of the puzzle to continue on. So now it's literally just insert, turn, and drop in. It's not a hard one, you just have to drop it in the right spots.
I await your verdict. No further objections.
That was a fun one. It's like kind of a little bit of courtroom work and at the same time a little bit of and it's like doubled in puzzle. That's kind of neat. Correct. The key fits perfectly in the hole and one's broken into smaller pieces. As the massive door opens, you can feel the presence of another puzzle. Another one? Oh, nosies. Whoa, that was awesome, Nick. You would have thought the key would have been completely different form. Now, that's why I call thinking outside the box, Mr. Wright. Now we're all going to continue through the ruin. This is all thanks to you, Mr. Wright. I don't think I did all that much, though. Yeah, my thanks as well, Mr. Wright. Such a unique skill of yours is no small feat, I assure you. With a combined effort, I'm confident to get to the bottom of the mystery cloud labyrinthia. Absolutely, Professor. You know, it's been a good while since we were able to last team up. Indeed. Unfortunately, I've been a little less animated than usual of late. But hey, it all worked out in the end. It's all thanks to the Professor's golden arm. Yeah, but still, the only reason we gave the guy's arm back was because that pawnbroker returned it. We got real lucky, that's for sure. Did you just say my arm was returned by a pawnbroker, Mr. Wright? If I ask, what is the particular story behind that? Don't worry about it, Professor. It's probably best we just kept on moving. Yeah, it's a good idea, Mr. Wright. Let's go, Professor. Oh my goodness, golly gracious. What? There's fire in those statues. It appears we stumbled upon yet another elaborate mechanism here. Hey, Luke, Espella, check this out. Those plants are glowing. Maya, that's actually luminous moss. Even though the moss looks like it's glowing in the dark, it's actually reflecting the light from its surroundings. It's unique cells that are responsible for the mysterious green color. So, it's actually reflecting light? I must say, that was an incredibly detailed explanation, Luke. Of course, I am the professor of the princess after all. Luke, check this out. If you poke the moth, it makes your finger glow. I say we try a little experiment. Stay still. I'm gonna rub a whole bunch of this moth to all of you. That way you'll be as bright as the professor. No, that's not funny. Please don't touch the lump of moth, Maya. Oh gosh. Looks like the tension level just took a big drop, huh? I think it's about time we saw some smiling faces. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Wright? Yeah, definitely. Having the whole game together again is reason enough to smile, alright. Mr. Wright, let's give him some space and explore on ahead ourselves for a time being. Alright, so... Alright, let's see here. Just shooting out of there, huh? Kind of like the River of Souls. Spooky. Mm-hmm. Alright, so we gotta find the coinage first. 1. Oh. 2. How many coins are in this room, actually? Okay, 3 coins, and there's actually a hidden puzzle in here, too. Let's keep our eyes peeled. Oh. No? Oh, there it is. Yeah, there's the puzzle, I think. Professor, look, there's a puzzle hidden here. And quite an ancient one at that, my boy. I do wonder what sort of puzzle this could be. But it's fascinating. I'll solve it straight away, Professor. Okay, puzzle busters. What do we got? Okay. Monster Dash. And North Monster is after Luke. Touch the bomb icon on the touchscreen to drop a bomb in the monster's path to his product. Find the path that will drop all the more bombs. After they have been dropped, touch the gold bomb to deliver final blow. Keep in mind, you cannot tread the same path twice. Okay, so this is sort of a maze combination here. The bombs that are glowing are the ones we can hit up. Okay. Okay, I got it. Easy. There's a couple ways to do this, but it's just basically just find a unique route to the maze. And we can't let Luke run away from monsters all day. So there's the first one. Here's the second. Third. 4. 5. 6. Finish him!
This is my answer. Oh, let me do the next one too.
That was simple. Fantastic. The beginning is the most important part of these types of puzzles. Draw strong, you have nothing to fear. That wasn't too hard at all. Can't see anything up ahead through all this darkness. I'm certain the beginning lies just up ahead. Can't stop now. What's this? Professor, it looks like there's letters of some sort etched into the stone slate. This would appear to be some kind of ancient script. Oh, real shame we can't read it. Mr. Wright, surely you remember my occupation, do you not? Oh yeah, you said you're an archaeologist, right? That means you actually read it? I cannot say for certain, but I will do my best to see what I can decode. Give me one moment. An archaeologist trying to discover the secret of magic. Sounds like something out of a movie. Hey Nick, what are the professor doing over there? We found some ancient writing on a stone slate. The professor is attempting to decipher it now, so keep your voice down. That's so cool in a real sciencey, geeky kind of way. Hey, where are Espella and Luke? Oh, them? They're over by the water trying to wash all the moth off Luke. I'm going on a limb to say here and say you must have something to do with it, that Maya. Oh, poor Luke. He got covered in goo. My apologies for the wait. I have managed to decipher the script. Wow, amazing, Professor. So, don't keep us waiting. What's it say? Is it a clue about the witches and magic? Or maybe Bedella's secret evil plan for taking over Labyrinthia? I'm afraid not, Miss Faye. That slate appears to be a warning. Warning, Professor? Yes, allow me to read it out loud. Heed these words, those who enter through these gates of destruction. Do not proceed any further, or you will soon find yourself haunted with the memories of most terrifying. When this gate is open and the dreaded sound is heard once more throughout, the calamity shall befall us once again. The inner sanctum has been locked with the 3 seals. The first is the seal of Leviathan. Second is the seal of despair. The third, the seal of sages. Leave these seals in peace or face the dire consequences. Heed this warning well. Well, that's ominous. Calamity? Haunts his memories most terrifying. Do you think it means Bazella? If we continue on to the beginning, should we end up finding the real Bazella? Or at least sorts of her. Going strictly by what we've read so far, I would say that is the most likely scenario. But Bazella is the one responsible for the appearances of witches and all other misfortunes that we've seen so far. Yet, what's written on this slate seems to be to say the opposite. It's almost like Bazella was actually sealed away. And long ago, something must have been able to break that seal or let her out. That would explain why Bazella is on the loose again. Guys, what should we do? I'm moving a foot pillow. I say we go on. Espella? Didn't we all agree that we would seek out the truth no matter what? If that's the case, then we cannot just turn back now. Right you are, Espella. We cannot abandon our duty and turn back. Although the road ahead may be fraught with danger, it is unlikely we will have another opportunity like this to find out the truth. Yeah, we only have until the start of the parade. That doesn't give us much time. We have to find some decisive clues here. Like find out who released Bazella from her prison. Alright then, it's settled. Come on guys, let's saddle up. To right, let's get going. First is the field of the Layton. I believe it may be referring to this very river. Perhaps we can find clues somewhere nearby. Alright, so now I gotta look around. Oh, puzzle! There we go. More puzzles, of course. Hey, there's something under the water. Looks like a stone path. You're right, Maya. It doesn't look safe to cross with that current. You don't think they would somehow raise those platforms up and use them to get across, could we? Well done, my boy. It seems we discovered another puzzle. I believe these seals that are mentioned in text are actually puzzles. Professor, would it be alright if I gave this puzzle a try? No need to worry, Espella. The professor will get across in no time. But I want to do my part and help out too. Please let me help out. I must repay your kindness. She says in all caps. Espella. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to shout just now. No need to apologize. You made your point quite clear, Espella. And for that, you have my thanks. Now then, we shall leave the puzzle to you. I know you'll be successful. I thank you so much, Professor. I won't leave you down. There we go. More puzzles. Puzzle 59. There are 3 large platforms leading across the river. Each platform is being weighed down by a large piece of stone. Moving a stone block on a platform onto a platform will add additional weight and cause it to lower. Likewise, for moving one will cause the platform to rise. Use all the stone blocks to lower or raise the platform to their even height. So you have to use them all. So let's start by taking all the stuff off the platform and see where we're at. So we'll put that there. Put this here. Nope, that's not right. That's close. That's not helpful. That's too low. Okay. Okay. Okay, let me think about this for a minute. That doesn't help. Maybe I gotta pair this with the big one? Oh! There we go!
Oh, how exciting!
Got it!
Puzzle solving is a lot of fun, isn't it?
Right. Success! That's one seal cleared. Now the real challenge begins. Finally get my foot on the button and push the button. Epic, Espella, you raised the platform. I really did, didn't I? That was quite remarkable, Espella. Really well done. I knew you could do it. The civilization that once existed here must have been quite advanced considering the mechanisms used on these platforms. I cannot help but wonder what became of them. I bet there would be a clue to that somewhere up ahead, Professor. Alright, moving onwards, and don't forget I have to dip back and forth a few times to get checked for coins. So this may be the Seal of Despair. You know, it's probably best if we don't look down the bottom of the pit. Not unless you want one trip into darkness. As I thought, this too is a puzzle. Lead me, Professor. This bad boy's all mine. Well now, it seems you both gained some of Espella's spirit. In that case, how do you both tackle this puzzle together? I'm sure you two will solve it marvelously. Alright. Just leave it to us. Oh, right into the puzzle, okay. Yep. Seal Despair. Okay, there's a bridge to cross the crevice. Unfortunately, the pathway is cut off halfway through. It looks like pulling a set of levers can rotate segments of the bridge. Rotate the segment to align the pathway and find a way across. Okay, so since there's not much on the bottom screen, I'm gonna keep it top side. Okay, so this is literally a combination of different segments here. I've done these types of puzzles before. They're not too crazy hard. Okay, so this first segment can't be right. Start with this one. Okay, better. Nope. Here we go. Hey, we got it. Oh, that was easy. Cheering!
Let's do it, Miss Moya.
Just what I'd expect from the professor's apprentice.
Cool beans. Let's see, now, did I get the email yet? No. May have to wait a day or so. I ordered it, but I'm not getting the confirmation email yet. I'm also waiting on something here. From Discord. We did it! We fixed the bridge. Now we can go on the last seal. Okay, time to focus. Just keep staring straight ahead. Whatever you do, don't look down. Just make sure you don't go jumping around that thing. I don't think my heart could take it. But you're right. It's really nice and sturdy. Look. Ah, look out, Luke. Seriously, you're gonna give me a heart attack. How much of Elu's noodles have you had, man? They're so full of energy, aren't they, Professor? What they are, Espella, keeping our spirits up will bode well for our investigation. Come, the last seal is just up ahead. Oh, we skipped the room entirely. That's lame. Or maybe I can back up? I don't know. This is the last one, right? Indeed, the gates of destruction will open once the seal of stages is broken. It would seem our turn must come, Mr. Wright. Huh? Oh, yes. I've been really looking forward to this, Professor. That didn't exactly scream, I can't wait to do this puzzle, Nick. Would you hush up? Hey, take a look at those 2 square recesses on the pedestal. It looks like they're there for some purpose. Wonder what they could be. This is a puzzle that cannot be solved by one person alone. Team attack puzzle. I believe we must combine our strength if we are to have any hope of opening that door. How fitting that the final seals should present us with such a formidable challenge. Mr. Wright, I have no doubt that we can solve this puzzle. Shall I begin? I'm ready when you are, Professor. Professor the effort. I just hope I don't slip up too much. He won't, it's fine. Alright, what we got? Seal of Sages. Alright. There are 4 stone slabs and a pedestal with 2 recesses. Each slab has a different symbol. Place the slab in each recess and touch. Check to make the seal on the door light up. Each slab will reflect a different symbol onto the wall. Find the combination of slabs that will correctly light the seal. Okay. Oh, I see it. Okay, so take a look at the top screen first. That snake symbol on the top screen, it shows a bit of a conundrum. So all I have to do is find the right pattern. So for the first pattern, let's start with the vertical one. The first pattern had a snake head looking right, and to its side, tail of 3 stripes. The bottom had a snake head looking left, and a tail with 1 stripe. Here we go. Okay, now horizontally, we have a. So we're gonna start by doing this. Rotate all the snake tablets. So on the bottom, we have a snake head looking up and down, so outward. So this one's totally out. And then 2 stripes, 3 stripes. I think we got a tablet. So check. I think I got it. Yay, we got it. That was simple. That wasn't a very hard puzzle at all.
Think about it together. Every puzzle has an answer.
Wonderful. You can finally continue on to the deepest depths of the ruin. Did you hear that just now? The door's opening. Ooh, way to go. I knew you guys could do it. That wasn't a very hard one at all. Cool, got past that one. What was on the other side of the door? Indeed, it certainly is intriguing, Mr. Wright. We do not know what might await us on the other side of the door. It's all right, Professor. I'm not scared. We must have come so far, we must continue. We must find out what's behind all this. Let's do it. Let's move on. Did we not get to scan these ruins at all for coins? Whoa. This room, it looks like a shrine of some sorts. It's certainly very beautiful. That light is almost unearthly. Seems quite unfitting that this place should be associated with destruction, doesn't it? Not like the rest of the rooms at all. It's actually really well preserved. I wonder if someone else came here before us. Come on, guys. I think we can relax a bit, especially after that puzzle that almost made Nick pass out. You know, honestly, I thought Espella would come charging at us the second we opened the door and turn us all into frogs. Maya, you're starting to give me the creeps. So, it looks like Espilla's a no-show, huh? I suggest we scour the room for any potential clues. Finally, we have motion again. Let's see what we got here. Okay, so the 3 rooms don't have coins in them. That's fine. All right, the altar room. The room at the lowest part of the ruin, referred to as the beginning. So we got 3 coins to find. A 1. Oh. 2. Oh, and 3. Fantastic. Oh, we're gonna ignore this spot first, because if I... Those things serpents, maybe dragons? Ooh, I know. Those be dragon serpents. The vines have become quite overgrown. They're covering this altar from top to bottom. The traces of an object have been placed here. What could it have been? Those 2 creatures on the wall are probably there to watch over whatever was on the altar. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Close. It was seen the ceiling and pillars in this room are crumbling the water. Let's hurry. There are flower petals floating in the water. It looks like the flowers going near the mansion outside. Now that I think about it, this water is probably flowing in from the lake up on the surface. The water is glowing so brightly. There's no need for torches here. That's good. Alright, I guess that's it. Hit it. What's up with this pedestal? It looks a bit strange. It looks like something is missing. It appears something quite large once stood here. Perhaps an object of worship? Something large? Look up there above the shrine. What's that? Looks like there are marks all over the wall. Whatever was on this pedestal must have been even larger than I originally thought. It seemed whatever it was has been taken away. It seemed whatever it was has been taken away for some reason. I wonder why. The inscription on this stone plaque could perhaps offer another clue, although I'm afraid the words of the description are somewhat ancient. So you can't read what it says? It'd be quite a different story if I were to take it back to London for analysis. As stands now, however, I may be only able to decipher a portion of it. Really, Professor? What does it say? It seems that the previous inhabitants of these rooms were responsible for this inscription. While the inscription itself would appear to provide yet another mystery to be solved, allow me to read it out loud. The former inhabitants of these rooms created a bell out of pure silver as a tribute to the god they worshipped here. So they made a giant silver bell? That's actually pretty impressive. However, when the bell was rung, it did not summon a god, but instead an evil demon. This evil demon brought upon this world a great catastrophe, causing considerable damage to the land. Did you say a great catastrophe? What could have happened? Those that survived the incident dubbed it the Bell of Ruin and sealed it within its very room. They then fled in fear of the curse placed upon this land by the demon. The inscription contains one final warning. To those who have gained entry into the sanctum, heed our words. You must not ring the Bell of Ruin. That is as much as I can gather. I believe the object that was removed from the shrine was the very Bell of Ruin mentioned in the inscription. Professor, could this have anything to do with Espella? I cannot say for sure. After all, demons and witches are 2 very different concepts. Perhaps there is a chance that the 2 are connected in origin, though, through this legend. You learned about the Bell of Ruin. Origin, Professor. Think back to what was written. What followed the great catastrophe? You must mean the curse placed upon this land part, right? I imagine that was when the bell was rung. It must have summoned something. What sort of curse could it have been? And what was this great catastrophe brought upon by the demon? Wait, could it be? The fire that destroyed the entire town? Remember? Huh? Oh, she's trancing. Espella, what's wrong? She's starting to trance. No, nothing's wrong. Are you sure? You don't have to put on a brave face for us to tell us if you're not feeling good, okay? Yes, of course. This still has me wondering, what exactly was the catastrophe that happened a long time ago? I can only think of one thing in Labyrinth I could call a catastrophe. The legendary fire. Of course. Both the Bell Rune and the Legend of Bezella must be... Espella, are you absolutely sure you're feeling okay? Your face gone really pale.
The legendary fire.
Do you remember now, Espella?
Voice acting! I love it!
Who are you?
Allow me to remind you
Uh,
of who and what you truly are. And what you did so many years ago.
what the heck? She
What
trancing
I
again.
did.
Cutscene. Whoa. I see a fire in a burning town. Whoa. She saw that when she was a little child. Espella?
Espella, are you all right?
No, I am. That's right. I am Espella, the great witch.
And she trancing again.
Espella!
That cannot be good. She's trancing out again, and this is and the parade's about to start soon, isn't it?
And so it has begun. Oh, more mysteries. Oh, multiple mysteries. I love it. Triple up the mysteries. All right, let's see what we got. The underground mural. A mural hidden under the Great Archive and the remains lying below the forest are from the same period. They both bequeath the record of a great calamity. I feel someone's will leading us inexorably towards the record underneath the forest and underneath the library. Bell Tower and Alchemist. Seeing the appearance of the bell tower as some kind of sign, Bell set out to reveal the town's mystery, along with the truth behind the witches. Surely clues to these mysteries lie here. The bell tower appeared in a fiery blaze, but no one ever heard this bell. Finally, ruins of the forest. It appeared the previous inhabitants of the region built these underground chambers to seal up the Bella ruin. They also left an inscription to warn others before leaving the area. The Bella ruin, which should have been sealed within these ruins, was missing. Who could have taken it and where?
It was like Espella wasn't herself anymore.
Excuse me.
Almost as if she was possessed. She kept murmuring, "I'm the great witch Bezella," over and over and over again. She took off running when we tried to calm her down. We tried going after her, but she lost us. We searched everywhere for her. The ruins, the forest, but there was no sign of her, no matter where we looked. We thought she might have returned to town, and if she did, the knights would be sure to catch her and drag her back to that terrifying courtroom. Needless to say, we went back to town straight away to search for her. And then, without warning, Labyrinthia was hit by a heavy rainstorm.
Of course it
There
was.
was an ominous silence over the entire town square. The only thing I could hear was the rain. We didn't know it at the time, but that rain, it was a sign of the terrible things that were to come.
Oh boy, oh dearie, dearie me. All right, that's chapter 6 complete. But man, what a mess. The spell has run off. We got a praise about to start, and we learned a lot of stuff. More than likely, missed one. All right, so more than likely, the Bella Rune that's been mentioned in this legend and at this altar is probably the same one on top of the bell tower. So that's the one we gotta catch and fix. Okay, chapter 6 complete on the 7.
I think there's like 2 more chapters left in the game. So it might be a short stream tonight. The story's end. Oh, it might be shorter than I thought. While it's loading up.
Where's Espella? Where could she be?
There's no sign of her at all.
This is very strange. I've a feeling we're the only ones around.
That is kind of crazy, isn't it? Alright. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 more chapters left in the game.
Look! It's a new story!
Okay. I'm just checking a few things. Alright. There's 4 chapters left to punch through. This one, and then 3 more. So, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm probably gonna just save the last 2 chunks of story for later. Or at least get maybe 1 or 2 more.
Has already taken place.
Anyway, let's read it!
Says... The final story. At the appointed place of ending, as twilight fades to darkness, the weaver of the story will meet the Great Witch for the first and final time. The concluding scene will glow in the flames of great magic, as the teller of the story is silenced forever. This evening at the final witch trial, the legendary Great Witch will be consumed by her own flames. The town, finally free from the shackles of the story and witchcraft, will bathe in the morning light of a new dawning day. The new town will be aglow with freedom from the past and fresh hope for the future. Oh, bugger. That's not good. Does this mean what I think it means? No way, it can't be. Is this what that Great Witch meant? Whatever the case, let's find a spell before a panic spreads throughout the town. We should probably split up. If we only had some leads. The appointed place of ending. Perhaps this is referring to the town square at which the parade always ends. While the teller of the story can only be none other than Espella's father. As for being silent forever, this is almost certainly an indication that he would lose his life. In that case, Professor, the chances of Espella being at the town square are pretty high, right? Indeed, Mr. Wright. Let's find the square. Yeah, my mouth does not work sometimes. Where's Barnum? Huh? Looks like everyone in town is here. It would appear that they all wish to see the final story with their own eyes. Professor, about the final story, why would the Great Witch Espella show up tonight of all nights? I've been wondering the same thing. She had never once shown herself before now. Perhaps the power of the story is such that even the actions of the Great Witch are subject to its control. And one more thing. Why in the world would the storyteller write his own death into the story? Indeed, there appear to be quite a few mysteries contained within the final story. Also, I suggest we don't dwell on for a time being. Agreed. First thing first, let's find Espella. I think all the coins are pulled out. So let's talk to the Beardy and the kids. You better hide now, because you know you can't win. Can too, I won't hide. You'll be crispy bacon in no time. Just accept it. Well, nah, you'll see. I will become a knight. And if I say I'll protect you, I'll protect you. Come on, how's a little chicken like you supposed to protect me from Espella? Just watch me, kids. So he's here. Now Beardy. Target, sorry. The parade was totally different this time. Because of the dark cloud nowhere to be seen, and because of the Barnum thing looks so agitated. But not only that, they said this is going to be the last story. What's become of us all from here on? Make your own decision for once? Wussies. How are we ever going to find a spell with all these people about? Look over there, the storyteller. Is he finally coming out? There he is.
And now the time is upon us.
He's voiced.
The
Fantastic.
time of release from the curses of witchcraft and the story.
The curse of the story, huh?
The legendary Bezella will appear before us, and the story of the longest night will begin. Prepare yourselves for the dramatic climax.
But that means we'll lose our storyteller.
But why will he be sacrificed?
There is no reason for sorrow. My stories are no more than a peek at the caprice and irony of unfolding fate. We are all being carried along on the vast and irresistible sea of chance. I am no more than one person in the sea of people who are here tonight. No more and no less.
Storyteller!
Oh, god dang. What a ham.
Don't stop writing our story!
This isn't good. It's getting darker, right? Remember what the story said. At the point of place and ending, at twilight fades to darkness. Give me a second here, guys. Okay, maybe the pod did. I'm just trying to figure that out. Okay, whatever, it works. What is it? At twilight fades to darkness. And we still haven't found Espella yet. Hey, hey, look at that. Someone's at the top of the tower. What? At the top of the tower? Look, Nick, someone's definitely up there. Oh, this is not going to end well.
Look, everyone! The great witch Bezella has finally appeared.
Is he so deluded he didn't know his own daughter's
has
face?
arrived. This story will come to an end.
That must be her! Can it really be?
The Great Witch Bezella!
Here and now, my life will surely come to an end. The great witch Bezella will be apprehended, and true peace will come to this town.
Grandworm? Whoa, okay. Is that a fire dragon demon? Oh my goodness gracious. When did it go Yu-Gi-Oh on me? Whoa. Oh, that's the way to end the story, ain't it?
No, Luke!
Mr. Wright, there, follow me.
Come on. Hurry before the guards come find us. Or not. That's Espella, right? Great.
Espella.
Transcend again, isn't she?
So you were the great witch Bezella after all!
Oh boy, Vigilante?
A truly terrifying witch who would even attack her own father!
There's a sparkly underneath the text box.
Get up! Get up and stand before us, great witch Bezella!
Espella? It can't be Espella. There's no way. Espella, are you alright? Are you okay, Espella? She seems to be wide awake, but she's not responding. I don't get what happened here. Eve? Hey, it's Eve. Eve, were you Espella the whole time? Can you tell me what happened here? What'd she say, Luke? Nothing. She didn't tell me a thing. Will you people keep your distance? I can't have you getting close to the Great Witch Espella. Until the commencement of the final trial, this girl is to be handed over to the Knights of the Inquisition. Take her away. Sir. Hey, don't you dare lay a finger on her. Surely you must have seen her just now. Tell me, did she or did she not just summon a great big fire dragon? But you can't just say, still can't say for sure that Espella is a witch. That's right. Someone might have knocked her out and brought her here against her will. That's ridiculous. We vigilantes were the first ones at the tower. And when we arrived, this girl was the only person present. Any one of us would swear to it on their honor as a knight. You're not knights, though. Things are not always as they might appear. You have yet to investigate the scene of the incident, have you not? There is no need. It's obvious beyond a shadow of a doubt what transpired here. Oi, gotta move on. Take that girl away before she gains consciousness. But, sire, there seems to be some kind of commotion downstairs. What? You take your hands off that young girl. I'm family. Patty. Gotta be Patty. Hey, you cease. Hi, Patty. Heck, have no fear like a woman's, a ticked off woman. You lot just keep your grubby meeks off my little Espella. Boss. Maya, Phoenix. Who let this woman up here? Remove her immediately. Sir, don't you lay a hand on me. Take that. Flour? What is that? White powder. That's actually my finest, very finest white powder. Be thankful of that, you whippersnapper. What? You impudent bread-brain baker! Go ahead and draw that sword on your own wrist, sonny. I'll show you a thing or two. The rolling pin is mightier than a sword. Don't you have anything better to do than to intimidate defenseless women? You dork in a tin can. What is it with you people? I understand how you two feel, but may I ask you both to calm down a little? Professor, we are the only ones who can discover the truth and save Espella. Professor's right. We have to keep our cool and carefully plan our next move. I know, Phoenix. And to think, the things I want to do could barely even plan his next loaf of bread. If you excuse us, we must be on our way. Now, why couldn't you just leave peacefully in the first place? I still believe you, my dear girl. Hate to go away. That means now. I'm afraid, sure, that won't be completely possible at this present time, sir. What now? A moment ago, that new crew got carried away and locked the entrance. Currently, no one's able to leave the tower, sir. What did you say? That idiot of a new recruit did what? We've been ordered to take this girl to the interrogation room as soon as possible. The trial of the Great Witch is tonight. The appropriate arrangements are already on our way in the square. We don't have time for this. Sorry, sir. I'll go and hang that new crew up by his heels. We're leaving now, and that's that. Bring that witch here to me. A pillar with dots on it. A weird sign on the floor, sparkling on the floor, and a weird little box on one pillar. Looks like they took a spell away with them. That made my blood boil. Just having this watching it dragged away like that. We must buy our time, Luke. Don't worry, the time for action will come. Although at present, this place is still in complete turmoil. Look, there are variant entities and knights running all over the place. That oversized rust bucket said the trial will be held tonight, didn't he? Indeed, it seemed to be the case. According to Storyteller's story, at least. Honestly, though, who knows what will happen this time? We're going off script, baby. Oh, more. Oh, we're not done yet. It's still blue. The Great Witch Espella. The Great Witch Espella used a spell to call forth a fire dragon, which then took the Storyteller's life. Could it be that Espella really is the Great Witch Espella? Everyone in town in the square witnessed the spell of summoning the fire dragon, but we will not be so easily convinced of her guilt. No, we will not. Barnum, I simply cannot comprehend it. Storyteller, can this really be a suitable ending to the story you have written? As a father, how can you possibly subject your own daughter to such a fate as such as this? Because at the bottom, we have the Great Witch in custody. You took your time, did you not? How long is it now since the incident? Yes, sir. Sorry, sir. It took longer than expected on account of those incompetent vigilantes. They only just handed her over to us. Your excuses do not interest me. You do realize that according to the story, the trial of the Great Witch must convene this evening, do you not? Yes, sir. Arrangements for setting up a special outside court have been commended. I want to gain as much information as possible before the proceedings begin. There is little time left, so get going. Yes, sir. You heard the Inquisitor Witch moving. Stop. Do not treat the accused like that. Yes, sir. Sorry, sir. But, sir, this girl is accused of... I know very well what she's accused of. But for the time being, that is precisely what she is. Accused, not guilty. Inquisitor Barnum. This girl is not a witch until she has been pronounced guilty. With respect, that is an order. Good man, that Barnum. Yes, sir. Espella Cantabella. I would like to hear the truth from you. Are you really the Great Witch Bezella? I'm... Go and prepare you for questioning. I should be along shortly. That won't be necessary. Dark Law. What did it say? I said that will not be necessary. You see, this evening, you will not be the one standing in court. Oh, I'm gonna face Dark Law, aren't I? What is the meaning of this? Who will stand in court? For the trial of the Great Witch Bezella? Surely it's only fitting that the High Inquisitor herself prosecute. You're not saying... I'm saying that I will be filling the role of Inquisitor in tonight's trial. Is that understood, Barnum? Inquisitor, what are you planning? I'm just trying to quite follow. What are you implying? I followed after you, and in my pursuit led me into the mysterious forest. Upon doing so, I witnessed the most unusual scene. Several mysterious robed figures surrounding the character referred to as the Great Witch. The Great Witch behind that masked exterior was none other than you, inquiring with the Dark Law. My Inquisitor, how very interesting. And where, may I ask, is your proof of this? Proof? Well, did you not even remove the mask to confirm the identity of that person? Well, I was unable to confirm anything. Thanks to her use of witchcraft, I was robbed of consciousness. That's so. In that case, Barnum, I'm afraid I will have to treat what you have just said as treason. And treason against the High Inquisitor means treason against the storyteller. You there! Yes, my lady. Escort Zacharias Barnes to the dungeon for his crimes of treason. Yes, my lady? On second thought, he may prove a handful for the likes of you men alone. I shall come along, sister escort. Now ready the horses. Yes, sir. My lady. Wait, right here, Barnum. We're taking you into immediate custody. I do not believe it. I will not believe it. I cannot believe that Espella Cantabella is the Great Witch Bezella. Last of all the times. Inquisitor Barnum, please know it pains me to restrain the great defender of Labyrinthia. There is no reason to apologize. I am aware you are only doing your duty. But sir. Constantine. Pup.
Constantine.
Oh,
what are you
voice.
doing here, boy? My faithful companion, Constantine. I'm sorry to say, it appears that your master has reached the end of his career. A great task has befallen me, but now I shall be unable to complete it. It's such a pity.
This is pitiful.
Shallow pup, ain't it?
The once great Inquisitor Barnum, conveying words of remorse to his faithful dog.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with the dog, lady, you jerk.
And what, may I ask, was this great task of which you spoke?
That's simple. To find the truth.
Finally, a proper prosecutor in this area.
The truth?
Until I met Sir Blue Knight and Sir Dark Hat, the question hadn't occurred to me. Is Espella Cantabella really the Great Witch Bezella?
Good question.
Why would the storyteller write a story in which his own daughter is executed? I, Zacharias Barnum, as a defender of this town, must know the truth behind this.
I'll tell you one thing, Inquisitor Barnum. I'll tell you why you are unable to find the truth.
What is the reason?
There is one thing which, despite your great ability, you lack.
Something I lack.
Something you lack?
What you lack is resolve.
What do you mean?
In order to find out the truth, you went to great lengths in following me to the woods.
She admits
I
it?
don't reproach you for that. You felt it was your duty as a knight. But that's also the problem, Inquisitor. Why could you not go to such lengths when it came to doubting the storyteller himself?
That's crazy. It's not right for a knight to question the integrity of his lord and master.
And so you failed. Your
Doubts
knightly
the storyteller?
pride was your critical flaw.
Huh? Critical flaw?
That tower, the one in which the storyteller lives. Perhaps the truth you were seeking could have been found in the small room at the very top of that tower.
What are you saying?
Small to the top of the tower?
In any case, at this stage of the game, it's too late to do anything. So I suggest you assign your unfinished task to that faithful dog of yours.
Huh?
Very well then, Zacharias Barnum. It's time to go. From this evening, you'll be spending your time in a damp, dark place, deep underground. It might be a good opportunity for you to cool that hot head of yours.
That is very true. That's an icebreaker. I graduated college at 25 and it's been 11 years since. About 11 years. So much text. Alright, before we go any further, let's talk about the tower real fast. We saw something in that tower. First thing first, there's a sparkly thingy on the ground, which I think was the spell's pendant. Second, on the pillars, there was 4 odd diamond spots. Not sure what they're about yet. And thirdly, and most importantly, we saw on one of the pillars was a stone block. We don't know what that was for. All 3 of those things are suspicious, so we have to keep that in mind. Back to the story. Whew, we finally made it out of that tower. And second that feeling, for a moment there, I wondered if we ever make it out safely. There's probably not much time until Espella trials begin. I thought we'd have a look around for clues, so at least have something to go on. Indeed, that sounds like a wise suggestion. However, if it's alright with you, I'd like to take charge of this particular investigation, Mr. Wright. Sure, no problem, but what about you, Professor? Me? Well, there's a place of particular interest I would like to investigate. A place you'd like to investigate? Where's that? Constantine. Whoa, where did he actually come from? Constantine looked like I worked up. Could you something be the matter with him? I don't know, I'll ask him and see. Good idea. No, surely not. What is it, my boy? You look like you've just seen a ghost. What did the little guy say? He said his master, Inquisitor Barnum, has been relieved of his duties. You mean Inquisitor Barnum is no longer Inquisitor Barnum? But why? Apparently he's been branded a traitor for treason against the storyteller. Barnum a traitor? Oh, very peculiar. It's like, this has all happened rather too hastily for my liking. That's true, then who's going to take his place as prosecutor in the trial this evening? Well, according to Constantine, that would be High Inquisitor Darklaw himself. High Inquisitor Darklaw. It would appear this incident had taken a further turn for the dramatic. We would be wise to attend to our respective investigation without further delay. Just a moment, Professor. It seems Constantine wants to tell us something else. I'd be very interested to hear anything you wish to add, Constantine. Translation? It appears he'd like to show us the way. Show us the way to where? He said he wants to show us the way to the Storyteller's Tower. The tower? Why there? According to Constantine, there should be a vital clue up there. A clue? Oh, this is most fortuitous. Huh? Professor, it just so happened that when I said there was a place I wished to investigate, that tower is precisely where I meant. No kidding. For the time being, everyone's attention is focused on the town square. So perhaps it might just be possible to enter that tower while not being quite so heavily guarded. At least, I presume that may be the case. You may have just found a chink in their armor, Professor. Or a hole in the armor, I guess. Isn't that the tower where Espella used to live when she was a kid? What kind of clue do you think should be hiding up there? Maybe the clue that lies in Espella's past. Constantine says he knows a shortcut. He can lead us straight to the Storyteller's Tower. Follow me, Sir Top Hat, he said. Mr. Wright, I suggest we split up into 2 groups. Okay, Professor, be careful up there. Don't worry, I shall be sure to return, armed with that vital clue. We'll be waiting for you. In the meantime, we'll make sure you're armed and ready for the trial. Mr. Wright, within the final story was written the following. The town, finally free of the shackles of story witchcraft, will bathe in the morning light of a new dawning day. The new town will be aglow with freedom from the past and fresh hope for the future. If this story is to have the finality that's been promised, Espella too will bathe in the morning light of that new dawning day. I'm with you on that, Professor. Let's work together to make that happen. Very well for now, Mr. Wright. Come on, Luke. Right you are, Professor. Come on, Constantine, show us the way. Go, little pupper. We need help. Okay. Alright, let's start by investigating the scene of crime. We've got a few hours to the trial starts. So if there's much time, let's go, Maya. Right. I'm sure the professor will bring us back something we can work with. Let's be sure to hold our end of the bargain. You got it, Nick. What is it, Maya? It's Espella. Her eyes are all funny again, like last time. Yeah, they were back in London. I mean, it's like she's completely spaced out again. Now you mention it. It was almost like she was being controlled by some kind of drug or magic back then. No way. That's downright disgusting. We can't let them get away with this. Yeah, we're definitely on the same page there. Come on, Maya. Come on, let's get started. You said it. I'm serious about a heart attack, Nick. New destination added. Top of the bell tower. Alright, so now the group has been split into 2 groups once again. There's not much else to scan around for and look around here. So let's do a double up. We found the coins here. So the bell tower area, there's no coins or puzzles here. In front, the townsfolk usually don't come near this place. Figures there's still a ton of people around. Well, consider what happened. I guess it's only natural. There seem to be fewer knights, though. Nick, look out! Make way! Make way! Ah! Ooh, poor Phoenix. Ow! You wimp! How could you be sent flying by a little bump like that? Oh, excuse me. So you knocked me over and guy get yelled at? Yeah, that's fair. I gotta say, Nick, I think you just set a new record for most super dramatic fall ever. Oh, come on, Maya. What do you expect when someone in a metal suit bumps into someone in a cloth suit? What are you 2 doing here anyway? This area is supposed to be off limits to the likes of you. You see, we're the ones defending Espella Cantabella. Oh, you surely must be the Blue Knight that all the town talking about. He sure is. Bluest Knight in all land. That's right, I'm the Blue Knight. You look a little green for a knight, you ask me. Thanks. Well, feel free to investigate the area. Over in the square, they're setting up the special outside court to be used in the upcoming trial. We've been vigilante that are spread thin guarding here, so do your best to keep out of our way. Oh, there he goes. You know, Nick, you're quite the celebrity around here. I'm not sure celebrity is quite the right word. What's up? Looks like the vigilante ran and we just dropped something. What's that? It looks like some kind of patrol record for the guards? Patrol record? Judging by what's written here, it looks like they've been taking turns guarding the bell tower 24/7. You mean they've been guarding around the clock? Why that? Beats me, but the important thing here is the fact that it is under close guard at the time the incident took place. Alright. So I guess it would have been impossible just to stroll in through the front door, huh? Right. Anyway, might be a good idea to hold on to this for now. So anyways, where were we? Alright, off to the crime scene. I have looked for another dork in a tin can shows up. Add the items. Vigilante records. Alright. Looks like they left the crime scene completely untouched. Yeah, even that flower the boss threw it at him is all over the place. Yeah. I still can't believe she took on a bunch of fully armed vigilantes. With only a bag of white flour and a rolling pin, too. Just goes to show how much Patty cares for Espella, huh? Of course she does. After all, Espella's like family. That's another way we just have to rescue Espella, Nick. That's right. Then what are we waiting around for? Let's bust out that magnifying glass and get this search on the road. Alright, so first thing first, let's take a look. Let's look at our items. Alright, this is Vigilante Records. This was dropped by a Vigilante who bumped into Phoenix near his bell tower. The Vigilante uses the record to detail of the guard duties when protecting the bell tower. Not much to look at, is it? Not much to look at, is it? So we're getting it, though. I like the new icons. There. I made the icons go away. I feel better. Alright, so last time we were here, we saw a few things. And now we have something new. So, couple things to note. First thing first, we have a box. We have a cloak. We have the shiny thingy. We have something right here. And this. Let's start by going in reverse and leave the pendant for last. Because that's what it is. Hey, this looks like a floor plan of the tower. Hey, you're right. I've never seen it here before. Guess the vigilantes must have been using it for the investigation. Left it behind when they turned it off. According to this floor plan, there's a bell on the floor above this one. Well, it is a bell tower. It's kind of strange if there's no bell. Yeah, but there's no sign of any ladder leading up to the next level. Or even a step ladder. Oh, don't start that. Does that mean the bell can't be rung? Anyway, this floor plan could be useful. Hurry up and stash it in your pocket. Maya, I hate to think what you stashed away in that spirit medium outfit. It's called being decisive, Nick. Come on, we're doing this for a spell, remember? Oh yeah, I haven't exactly forgotten. Goofballs. Okay. Next up. What's this? Here's the bag of flour Mr. Claire used to hit those knights. Looks like it's still all over the place. Boy, the boss sure is something, huh? Now that's the power of love. The bag of flour was brought here after the parade, so it won't really be used any use as evidence. What's this? What's this? A control panel? I wonder what it's for. It's a control panel. Shouldn't it be? Yeah, spun. A button or a lever or something? Hey, wait a second, what's that? There seems to be some kind of recess here. Looks like something fits inside. Hey, nice catch, Maya. That recess, I've seen something shaped like that before. What is it, Nick? Oh, it's nothing. Let's keep looking around. Alright. Looks like we still investigate. So what's this? I wonder what this is for. Looks like a robe to me. A robe? Say, this reminds me of the robe those weirdos in Elbridge Woods were wearing. Come on, Nick. Try it on. Try it on. You gotta be kidding. This thing's drenched from all the rain. Besides, it's covering that flower patty through all over the place. Yeah, I guess you're right. It does look pretty beat up, huh? And that flower's not coming off easily. It's all stuck to the wet robe. You know, I can't put my finger on it, but there's something weird about this robe. Weird? Remember when we first arrived here? I could swear there was nothing like this lying around, was there? I'm not really sure, but I don't recall seeing it. This robe is pretty big. It looks like it would fit someone my size. Guess that means it can't be Espella's, since she's small and aerodynamically built, like yours truly. You sure that top knot doesn't slow you down? Anyways, it may provide a useful clue. Let's make a record of it for now. Hey, get that sogway thing away from me. Oh boy. Flower-covered robes. Now, finally this shiny. Look at this. It's a pendant. The leather strap seems to have broken. Wait, I know this. It's Bella's pendant. I knew I'd seen someone before. So another thing I saw that not only is it one of Bella's pendants, but it's also got a little. It looks like the collar snapped off, and there's blood on the collar on the strap. And we should pick it up before one of those dorks sees it. Come on, Nick, quickly, just pop in your pocket. Okay, I'm on already. Hey, hold on a second, Maya. Huh? What's up? There's something about the shape of this pendant. Something about its shape? I've seen this shape somewhere recently. Well, if you say so, Nick, let's shape up and take another look around. If we're lucky, there might be something amazing clue waiting to be found. Yeah, I guess I might. Take another look at that recess. The pendant. So a couple things about the pendant. Take a look at that. Items. The pendant. View. So I'm going to flip it back to the top. Alright, so first thing first, we have a pendant. Second off, there's blood. There's something kind of red stuff on the strap. Thirdly, the strap is busted. Remember, when you get court evidence for the court, always review your evidence. That's where we saw that earlier, and this is also funny. Alright, let's get back to that recess, huh? Alright. The recess in this panel. It's the same shape as Bella's pendant. Ah, so it is. But why? Why would her pendant fit into this recess? Don't ask me. Spirit channel and supernatural possession, those are the things I know, Nick. So, since we don't know, there's only one way to find out. Let's slot in there and see what happens. Okay, calm down. Guess there's no harm in trying.
Hold it!
Hold it right there, Sir Suspicious Blue Knight. Ooh, me? Yes, you. What exactly are you up to? We're just, carrying out our own investigation. Bah, you can't fool me. That thing you just picked up. That thing that even when we speak, you're attempting to conceal in your pocket. What is it? It's this little thing? It's I guess you call it a pendant. It's absolutely nothing to do with the whole crazy incident just now. I swear Nick's a throwing badge on it. Well, there goes the badge again. Enough! I saw it. All of it. Every single move from the beginning to the end, including just now. That right there is one piece of evidence I was looking forward to coming back and picking up myself. I saw it too. Me 3. Me 4. Now then, hand over that important piece of evidence. Now. Ah, shoot. No, Espella's pendant. Snatched away from us just like that. I must report to the High Inquisitor immediately. Me 2. I'll accompany Chief. Me 3. Me 4. Alright, well, that's why we took a good long look at it. There they go with Espella's pendant. And I was totally planning on giving it back to her next time we saw her. But more than that, I so wanted to try to fit in the pendant into that recess in the panel. What now? No way that panel is just there for decoration. I better add to my items for future reference. Contraption. Attention, everyone. Jerk. I'm going to told to put the screw the his mail button trial, huh? The preparations of the even special outside courtroom have now been completed. Summon the High Inquisitor. It is time to prepare for the trial. Each and every citizen shall no doubt wish to bear witness to Even's trial, overcrowded to be anticipated. All officers to the station. Let's help this final court session find a proud place in the labyrinth of history. Yeah, with you falling straight down the stairs, loser. Nick, looks like we're out of time, Maya. Guess that's the end of this investigation. You think we'll be alright? We didn't have time. We had time to finish. We did what we could in the time we had. Let's go. I have a feeling the spell is going to be moved to the defendant's waiting room soon. You know, Nick? What? I've been thinking. It's no accident you and I found ourselves in Labyrinthia. Maya, the reason we're here is for the trial tonight. I know you mean. I think so too. I'm sure Professor Layton and Luke feel the same way. I just know they'll bring back a clue to the save Espella. Yeah, you're right. That means we gotta give this trial everything we got, Maya. Okay, Nick, let's do this thing. You bet, we're gonna do what we do best. We'll fight to the very end for Espella. Excuse me. To be continued. Alright, I think we have, let's see here. 3 more chapters left. So let's see what starts next. So these... Oh, okay, we're doing this. Professor, what is it, my boy? What do you think about what happened tonight? On the surface, it certainly did appear that the story's assailant could be none other than Espella. But surely not. However, even if it did seem that way, that does not necessarily make it the truth. And if it transpires that Espella is in fact innocent, then there must be some form of contradiction or proof to support as much. Yeah, you're right. I'll bet Mr. Wright won't miss even the slightest shred of evidence. Mr. Wright and Maya are investigating the scene of the crime as we speak. We, meanwhile, must search for something to prove Espella's innocence. In doing so, the truth should become evident as a matter of course. I see. In the time I spent with Espella, I never once doubted her character. There's just no way she could do anything as terrible as what happened in that square. I believe in her, Professor. I know you do, Luke. We are Espella's friends, and as such, we must believe in her. She's right. First, let's make our way to the gate. Uh-oh, the door's still locked. And there are no knights here to open it. What's the matter, Constantine? That's great, thanks. You said there's another way in, which only the knights know about. That's a relief. Can you show us the way, Constantine? Little pupper. First things first, Miss Riddle. Good evening, Mr. Layton. It's been a while since we last met. Yes, indeed, Miss Mystery. But I must say, I'm surprised to be meeting you at a place like this. After seeing the story tell us parade earlier, I've been unable to simply sit still in the library. But at the same time, wandering around aimlessly doesn't solve anything either. Then again, meeting you like this, Professor, has given me some meaning to my wandering. If you'd like to try a hand at any unsolved puzzles or puzzles that you didn't manage to encounter, I'll happily show them you now. How about trying a puzzle too? Yes, please. Magic windows, huh? Okay. So this is all bottom screen stuff. So let's switch around. 2 princesses enjoy a fun-filled night of dancing. Their forms illuminated by the moon and shining through the window. However, this window contains mysterious magic, by which images reflected in the glass are distorted and flipped. Use the stylus and touch the piece of the glass to rotate them. Rotate the piece to distort the princess's reflection. So basically, fix the... That's not hard. Looks right.
answer.
Had to make sure all the pieces were set.
I did it!
The magical window looks as stunning as the princess' lovely ball gowns, apparently. That was splendid. There are currently no puzzles to solve. Anytime you wish to try your hands on puzzles, be sure to come and see me. 3303. Okay, that's it. All coins found for both areas. Who would have thought the storyteller would come to such an end? I still find it hard to believe, even now. What's become of us? Wish I knew. I'm more worried about Cousin Barnum. He's being held as suspicious of treason. This whole thing is one big headache. No matter what, the future ain't looking so bright. Enough of your pathetic whining. You call yourself knights. Oh, Captain! The storyteller's gone, and Cousin Barnum's gone. And who do you think is suffering the most because of it? The townsfolk, that's who. It's now they need us the most. We must be there for them, for our support. Yes, sir, that's certainly true, but with the things the way they are, what can we possibly do? Pitiful. Over there, isn't that? It would appear that even the knights are unsettled, my boy. It's going to become a labyrinthia now. Well, according to the final story, once all this is sorted out, there'll be fresh hope for the future. So it's a little early to be losing heart just yet. I hope you're right, Professor. Let's do our best to make it so. Something comes this way, isn't that? And what are you two doing here? We're heading for the Storyteller's Tower. There may be something left to uncover, so we're going there now to find it. You say the Storyteller's Tower? Uh-oh. I hope this doesn't mean we're about to be surrounded by knights pointing swords at us again. Well, then look, Constantine. Oh, I see. It means you're working on behalf of Inquisitor Barnum. Well, in that case, the tower's up ahead. You may proceed. In fact, I insist you proceed. I have a feeling there's some unfinished business that only you can take care of. Hey, I'm talking a lot. For all I say, go there and fulfill your quest. And doing so, show us that there is still hope for future Labyrinthia. Captain. Very well, we shan't let you down. Let's go, Luke. The Storyteller Tower stands right ahead of us. Right you are, Professor. Right. Look, I can see the tower right over there. But how do we get to it? I believe that maybe our little friend comes in handy. Wouldn't you say, Luke? Right, of course. Show us the way, pupper. I see. You say to the path? You said that the path leading from behind the audience room right over to the Storyteller Tower. One can hardly ask for a better guide. Oh, really? He just said, yeah, you nothing to worry about while I'm here. And he added, you might want to worry about that third blue knight, though. I hope Mr. Wright and I were able to come across some clues. I don't think we need to worry too much about them. I'm sure they'll be alright. Wouldn't you agree, my boy? Of course, Professor. While teaming with Mr. Wright, one thing became clear to me. He's definitely someone that always do his best to protect his friends. I agree, Luke. He's a fine young lawyer with a heart of gold. I'm quite confident the trial is safe in his capable hands. Me too. And there's Maya, always strong and courageous. Not to mention full of energy. She's a bit reckless sometimes, but always with good intent. We're lucky to have them on our side. I'm really glad we met them, aren't you, Professor? Yes, Luke, I certainly agree with you there. Both Miss Wright and Miss Faye are friends that can truly be relied upon. But at the same time, High Inquisitor Darklaw will be a most formidable opponent. One unlikely to make any killer slips. Which is why we must do our best, all do our best, and work together. Including me, right? Of course, I certainly couldn't do this without you, Luke. Don't worry, Professor, I'll give it everything I got. That's the spirit, my boy! Wow, you don't realize how tall the tower is until you get see it up close like this. It certainly looks ominous in the moonlight. There's a vile clue waiting for us here, isn't there, Professor? That's why it would seem that Cousin Barham had the same idea. Lost my kneecap. That would explain why Constantine is helping us. So this is the tower in which the creator resides. A tower that none of the townfolk, not even the knights, dare visit. It's surrounded in secrecy, that's for sure. It's a bit like the Eldritch Woods. Excuse me, got some in my throat. Indeed, those woods are certainly an enigma in themselves. Not to mention the underground ruin. Talk about mysterious places. If the storyteller really didn't know everything about Labyrinthia, I'd like to have asked him a thing or two about them. It's possible there may be clues related to the places, as well as a number of other matters waiting for us within that tower. In which case, there could also be a number of traps and contrivances awaiting us as well. Which have to be doubly careful from here on in. You what? You completed your mission? He says he's worried about his master and wants to return to him now. We couldn't have come this far without your fine guidance, Constantine. We can take it from here. Constantine says we're the ones his master chose, so he knows he can lead his quest with us in good faith. We're honored, Constantine. Thank you for your help. Yeah, thanks a lot. Take care on your way back. Oh, brave little pupper. Sorry, I just like dogs. Inquisitor Barham loves this town more than anyone and has done his utmost to protect it. Let's bear that in mind too, Luke. We have a responsibility to fight to the end. For him and for everyone else in this town. I'm ready for if you are, Professor. Alright, finally we have control back. Wow, that's a lot of conversation. Alright, first things first, coin check. Go and pass. So there's 3 coins and no hidden puzzles. Let's keep going. Get up and stretch some. Oh wow, it's been a while. Let's stretch. If you'll stretch, you're just gonna turn to go blobby. That's bad. Okay. Excuse me. I'm over being sick and not tired anymore. It's just that I still have a little stuff in my windpipe. Oh, good grief. The moon? Last one. Got it. That's 3 coins. And a puzzle. Not a story puzzle, not a hidden one. It seems the mechanism put in place to protect the tower is still operating. Does that mean we can't get inside? No, I wouldn't say so. This particular mechanism is the form of a puzzle. If we solve it, perhaps we can enter. Here we go again. So many puzzles about solo time. Puzzle 63, Enchanted Sums. It's all on the bottom screen too. There are 12 gems, each of them numbered 1 through 12. It's also said 3 triangles with gems already in them. Keep in mind these gems cannot be moved. Place the gems from your hand so that the sum of all numbers on each triangle perimeter adds up to 39. Oh, dude, that's like Sudoku. Cool. Okay. So let's start with the most the simplest triangle. The biggest one on the outside has 1, 2, 3 slots on it. The upside down one in the middle has 1, 2, and 3 again. And the inner one, this one has 1, 2, 3. So 3 slots total. So let's start. So it doesn't matter which one I start with. I just gotta figure out how to work this out. Alrighty then. Alright. So 1 plus 3 is 4. Plus 6 is 10. That means I need 3 marbles that make up 29. So, okay. 10, 22, 32, 39. Okay, the first triangle just lit up. Now, let's see what the next one's done. 7 and 9 is 16. 26 to 31. 37. So this last slot needs to be a 2. Okay. I'll try first. So 9 plus 8 is 17. Plus 2 more is 19. Plus 5 is 24. 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. Cool. That would have drove me nuts back in the old days. Cool.
Allow me to show you my puzzle-solving skills. Come what may, puzzles are there to be solved.
Yes, they are. Correct. A shiver runs down your spine as the door opens and the eerie silence fills the air. Just what awaits you on the other side. Professor, you did it. Professor? Doesn't seem particular to you, Luke. To get here, we had to make our way beyond the guard post through the night garrison. That would normally be considered a sufficient defense against the intruder. Or so one would imagine. Yeah, I guess you're right. There were several guards around as well. And yet, in addition, we found a contrivance and placed on the door. It would suggest to me that something of great importance must be contained within. Well, let's go on and find out, Professor. Alright. 2 hours of streaming so far. And I know that the last bit of the game is going to be pretty crazy, ultra crazy. So we're going to get ourselves to the top of the tower. Or let's see what's going on here. I want to see what's happening. If it's part of the trial, I'm going to stop. The final witch trial. I think this is the part of the trial. It's part of the trial. It's finally started, the last witch trial. Alright, I think this is where I'm going to stop and kill it, okay? Couple reasons. This is the last trial of the game. And if I keep going, I could easily hit 5 hours. Remember, trials are nuts sometimes. So, I want to save that good content for next week. That way I'm not overly killing myself, you know? So, I'm going to call it quits. Let's see who we have to raid. I think I saw someone I know raiding. Let's see. Game. I think I raided him last time. By the way, if anyone knows anyone I can raid, please say so out loud. I would love to know. Because I suck at finding people to raid. I really do. Yeah, it's a short night, quiet night. Might as well just call it. Okay. All right. All right, guys. That is it for me tonight, guys. I'm kind of beat up and tired. So it's been a very long, very interesting day. So I have a lot, and I have a lot of the process right now. Anyways, thank you guys very much for watching the show. If you have not done so already, if you're watching here on Twitch, or if you're watching here live, if you're watching here the VOD here on Twitch, or you're watching the VOD over on YouTube, don't forget to drop a follow here on my Twitch channel, because that's the best way to keep my content while I'm not live and just chilling. Just hit follow. That's all I need. So I have 3 offline: a Twitter account where I post schedules, go live, thank yous, all sorts of fun stuff. I have a Discord server where I respond best offline. So get that a peek when you get a chance. I also run my IT service there if you need help. And finally, I have a YouTube channel where I dump all my VODs. So if you guys are missing out on some content, especially if it's expired content, because over 60 days, because Twitch does delete that. Wait a minute. I saw something.
Weird. Oh, I gotta fix that, don't I? Okay. So, a couple things about fix my stream. Anyways, so yeah, the best way to go. Hit subscribe to know when I post something. So and tell me that, hey, I'm doing good. Let's keep it going. All right. That's it for me tonight, guys. I will see you tomorrow for the very end of Boktai 2. And after that, we'll have to beat the final boss. We got to do a little exercise story work that I always enjoy doing. And that's really it. It's going to be another short stream. I know it's kind of short. Maybe I might mess around. And then, yeah. So it's going to be a very interesting week. I want to give it a shot and see how it feels. Just so, yeah. So, anyways, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys have a great one. And I'll see you on tomorrow for Boktai. Laters.